Hello all, this is Heathen Queen, and I am here to introduce you to This Is Your Dating Pool show. Here we highlight the bandits, the delusional females, and the all-around degeneracy. These people are out here mating, breeding, bringing children into the world with no care and concern for anything else. It's our job as a marital show to show you your choices. These are your people in your dating pool.
All right, let's do it. This is Jamie in Vegas, 43, 3 kids. Tell me your profession one more time. You said a couple of jobs.
Yeah, so I have, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm an author. So I have a transportation company and I also have a mentorship program.
Gotcha. All right, Jimmy, what kind of man you looking for?
So I'm looking for a man that's not going to be intimidated by the fact that I am living an abstinent lifestyle until I meet the man that I'm going to marry. I was actually on the show last year and we had that conversation because I want to be abstinent. Like, I don't want to be clouded, my judgment clouded by sex. Like, I want to get to know that man without jumping into bed with him. So the man that gets with me is going to have to be okay with that.
So how long have you been abstinent for?
So it has been, well, it's been a year, but it initially started 3 years ago. And I met somebody in January that I knew for like 7-8 months. And, you know, we met up and it was a whole thing. So I thought it was going to be more than what it was, but it ended up being just that. And I never seen him again.
I'm just trying to figure out, do we have just some fucked up tickers or what? How is it that you dating and dating, and then you give him the pussy and then he break? How these motherfuckers just be... See, how these motherfuckers be breaking and you give them pussy and they break? What is going on that they get pussy and then they break? Is it that you hold out so long and you make them hold out so long and then when they get the pussy ain't no good? Or that's all they wanted from the beginning was a pussy? Which one is it? I'm confused.
So
He was your friend for years?
He was my friend. Well, I knew him I met him during the pandemic and we would talk almost every day. And we were friends for like 8 months. And then he showed up in Vegas. He called me.
Wait, so after you had sex, you never heard from him again?
I never called him again. I told him that I knew that he wasn't my husband, and that if this is what it was gonna be, I'm not gonna be that woman. And so we never spoke again.
What?
So after you had sex that one time, you wanted him to marry you?
No, he didn't want to marry me, but I wanted to see at least wanted us to be dating. I at least wanted us to have.
So he didn't want to date you after you had. All right. So after you had sex, he didn't want to date.
No, he didn't want to even date.
So did he want to have sex with you again?
But he wanted to have sex with me. So he wanted, whenever he came to Vegas, he thought that was what it was going to be with us. He wanted to have a jump off. And
Wait a minute, well, how the fuck didn't you know that he didn't want to jump off? You didn't ask him what the fuck he wanted? Or you just jumped into bed with him and thought he was going to be, see, here's the motherfucking problem. Y'all keep thinking shit instead of coming straight out and saying, if you here to just fuck me and go back to where you live and think I'm just going to be a motherfucking jump off, you got me fucked up. So you need to tell me right now. See, that's as direct as Heathen Queen gonna get. Cause I'd be real nasty with this shit. Especially if I think you on some bullshit. But you got to say something. You can't just think inside your head. See, I know a lot of you women out there be thinking, I don't want to mess it up. So I ain't gonna ask him nothing. I'm just gonna go with the flow. No, we don't go with the flow over here. First words are, what are we doing over here? Cause if we doing just sex, then you need to get the fuck out the door. But then again, I wouldn't say that because that's all they're going to do is run the dick over here. I ain't trying to keep none of these motherfuckers. I ain't in the habit of keeping motherfuckers that don't want to be kept. And half these motherfuckers don't want to be kept. So, you going to run the dick when I want to run the dick. Not when you want to run the dick, then you run your ass back out of Las Vegas. That's what that motherfucker did. But you should have known that before you got in bed with him. You holding out sex, and the first motherfucker that come along, you give him the panties. And then he play you like your name is Stanley. How? And you was already holding out 2 years. Why you give in to this motherfucker who was from out of town, which would have gave me the motherfucking sign. That would have been a siren song, a whistle, a motherfucking red flag, if you will. Right there for me. This motherfucker come out of town and he want me to fuck him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. No, your ticker is fucked up.
I was like, nah, that's not who I am. If you're not trying to be.
No, we know what you are. You like to get down. You like to get down, and you trying to hold yourself off by being celibate. Because you know how you like to get down. Because the first motherfucker came and challenged your pussy, you fell down like a motherfucking domino effect. Stop the bullshit. We know what time it is. Just admit what it is. It is what it is. And roll with how you want it to roll. Don't be trying to sell us some bullshit about celibacy. Because you was just practicing that until a motherfucker came along. That's all.
With me, we not doing nothing else neither. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So now.
Yeah, but how he get you in the first place? And he just came in from out of town. It makes sense. Get your ass off here. Trying to sell us some bullshit. We already know. You easy.
If you can move over more to the center, and then you can be picture perfect. All right. No, I want the camera. I want you to be centered. And I'll live with this. What's your name, honey?
Toto.
So this is perfect, Toto. Where you call me from?
Dallas, Texas.
Toto, like the Wizard of Oz?
Toto, like Toto Love. No, it's an African thing. It's just an African thing.
Okay. In America, when you said Toto, I thought of the Wizard of Oz, the dog.
No, when you say Toto in Africa, we're talking about the private part.
The private part? Vagina?
No, the man.
The man's penis?
Yeah.
And that's your nickname?
That's my name, Toto.
Why is the nickname the man's penis?
Because I need to be myself because I love Toto.
Stop that motherfucking madness. She just said it right like that. Her name is Toto. She named her name Toto because she liked Toto. She said, I like dick. That's what she's saying. I like dick. Go ahead on. Ain't nobody mad at you. But to name yourself Dick, really, let's see. Make this shit make sense.
I love dick. So that's why I knew.
You see the look on Kendra's face? You see the look on Kendra's face like, yes, she did say that. She says she like dick. She like dick.
What's going on? So you nicknamed yourself Toto?
And that shit is funny on a dating show. Look at her head through back. She just having so much motherfucking fun. On a dating show. Let's see what else.
So, which in Africa means a man's penis because you love it. Well,
And she's smoking weed. Wow, make that shit make sense. All these red flags.
they have it, people. That's how we're gonna start. All right.
We honest over here,
Be
right?
very,
And
very honest over here. That's the best.
34.
34. So I do judge at times, but I think we're good right now. But I want you to be as honest as possible. So Toto, Dallas, 34. How long you been in Dallas for?
10 years.
10 years. Okay. What do you do for a living, baby?
I work at a nursing home, and I also have 2 businesses. I have a With Loves product and the cosmetic business. I sell hair, lashes, and then this is also one of my businesses, a hookah.
Okay, fair enough. So Toto, Dallas, do you have any kids, honey?
Yes, I have kids.
How many?
I got 5 kids.
Motherfucker. She said 5. She said 5.
How old are your 5 kids?
One is 4. One is, I think, 12, and I have.
Whoa. She said think. What are we doing here? What? How did we get here? She's smoking hookah on camera. Her name is Penis. She says she like dick. She got 5 kids. What the fuck is going on this dating show?
I have 13. The ages is just, they're together. I don't want to really call the ages, but it's just stack up.
I need to know the ages.
She said they just stack up. That's all she had to say was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's all she had to say. She ain't had to be truthful.
Okay, so I have a 12 years old, I have her 8 years old, and I have a 4 years old. And then one is my stepchild.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I'm not married.
You said you have a stepchild.
Yeah, I mean, we're not together, but the child still is mine because I'm used to the baby, so it's kind of like mine.
And she dealing with another nigga and his kid. She on a dating app, waiting for another motherfucker, trying to get chose by another motherfucker. See, this the kind of situation you wake up with a gun next to your head. And it's some bullshit, because you know it's bullshit. And she's smoking hookah.
You have 4 kids you gave birth to.
Yeah.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
Motherfucker, 4 men, 4 baby daddies, 4 kids, hookah, penis. I love dick. I ain't get your motherfucking ass off here. I don't even need to go no further. Get your ass off here.
How old are you, Angela?
I'm 43.
43. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Libra. You have any kids?
No kids. I wasn't able to have children.
Oh, how do you know? You just tried?
Huh?
You tried?
Yeah, I tried and multiple doctor visits and so forth. So I'm not able to have kids.
All right. Almost. Are you okay with that? You found peace with that?
Oh yeah, I have enough nieces and nephews that keep me busy.
Got you. Okay. Angela, Connecticut, what do you do for a living?
I work for the sector of the government.
The sector.
We'll just leave it at that. I work for the government.
You work
because we have to go through so many social media clauses and signing this and signing that and all that. So I really don't like to say. So I work for the government.
Fair enough. Angela, lives in New Haven, Connecticut, 43, a Libra, no kids, works for the government. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
Oh gosh. So first and foremost, I'm looking for what I want to say is a Renaissance man, right? I need to be able to hold a conversation with the man that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I'm looking for a serious commitment in a relationship. So I need to be able to hold a conversation with him. So I'm looking for that educated Renaissance man. I'm looking for a entrepreneurial man, one that's enterprising. To me, that type of man is like never broke because he's going to have the spirit to get up and make things happen. So that's what kind of man I'm looking for. I've watched a few of your shows, and so there's a lot of women that come on here that are like, oh, I want them to, have this, and like all of these things and these. I'm just going to put it out there, unrealistic lists of what they want. Like so unrealistic. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But those are the things, those are the deal breakers.
What do you think? So name some of the unrealistic requests you heard from other women.
Girl, like I've seen women that say they want a man to make $200,000, $250,000. Like really their income, for me, I think is a little unrealistic.
She thinks she better than y'all because she ain't got no kids. And her expectations in her head sound normal. Now, what is your motherfucking expectations? Let's see. She over the age of 35, and usually that mean the cuckoo bird done hit the door. So let's see which one it is that she got going on.
Why do I say that? Because I make $45.67 an hour, right? Okay, so I'm blessed. So
what is that a year?
I knew.
I don't know.
Huh?
What is that a year?
About
so I make $95,000 a year. Okay. And so when I began to make the kind of money, and I make a little bit more than that because I got some more irons in the fire, right? And so when I began to make that kind of money, I learned, number one, I had to pay myself first. So I'm talking about maximizing my 401k and all those things that come out before my deductions, right? So then after that, you've got your federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes, insurance, So you see,
This sound like that. Whatever fucking chick, Latino chick from the last fucking video I watched. She running us down with her goddamn statistic. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. What they give a fuck about is the mug and the ass. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. I know y'all don't like to hear me say tits and ass, but men give a fuck about the tits and ass. And the mug is right up there too. Now, don't nobody give a fuck about how much money you make. Stop putting your damn statistics and your accolades up front. We get it. We got it when you said you worked for the government. Then you start running out taxes and whatnot. Take a penny here, take a penny there. No. What you need to do, you need to put that shit on your forehead and stand there nude.
I've got more debits than what I got credits. And so we keep on deducting and keep on deducting. And I think to myself, there's an unrealistic expectation on men to make all of this money. And I'm like, I live comfortably, me as one person, on $95,000, right? Because even at the end of it all, I've got my auntie responsibilities for my nieces and nephews, right? And not only
you ain't that fucking interesting. Get to the fucking point.
What? Because you brought this up. So we're engaging in this dialogue because you said that my guests in the past had unrealistic expectations. And so what woman, you feel like if a woman makes 100K, it's okay for her to request 100K? Because I have those, usually the women that make, well, not always, because there have been women that requested it and don't make it. But the women that make it and request it, you don't think it's unrealistic for them?
I hate to say this, but no, because you have a true understanding of what it is to live off of 100,000 or 95,000.
I think where the disconnect is what men have said, that make money in that pool range, they don't always go for a woman that makes the same. Some men do care, and then some men are like, well, I don't care because I'm going to provide for her. I want her to fit into my life. So women who make 100K or more definitely want a man like you that matches them or makes more because they want the guy to make more. The disconnect sometimes comes that the guy that you may want, his main focus may not be your income. It may be something else. First. So, but either way. Okay, so we got there early. I thought you was gonna say money didn't matter the way you was going in, but money does matter. 95K. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, he doesn't really have to look a certain way. You know, again, I'm 43, so been there, done that with the super fine, you know, brown skin, chocolate skin. I do prefer tall though, because I'm not a short girl. I'm 5'8", so I would.
Girl, you got the same request all these women have now. 95K.
So
he
I'm
has
no
to
different,
be tall,
right? I mean, so I'm no different. Is that what you're saying, Kendra?
I'm not necessarily saying I'm not saying you're no different, but you came up here and said, I watch your show often. These women have unrealistic expectations. So I was thinking that you wasn't going to have the same request, and you have literally the same request.
Okay. So I'm going to eat my words then. I'm going to eat my words.
Well, no, I mean, no, because you are saying for you, your request isn't unrealistic.
I don't think so, not for me.
Okay.
I mean, look, because I'm 5'8", so by the time I put a pair of heels on, my goodness. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah.
Can the guy have kids?
Sure. He can have children. He can have children.
Does he have to be in New Haven, Connecticut?
No, he doesn't have to be. I've traveled extensively for work. I've lived in St. Louis. I've lived in Chicago. Years ago, I used to work for a radio station in St. Louis, but I've lived all over. So he doesn't have to stay here in Connecticut.
Everyone is saying they love how articulate you are.
Oh, well, thank you.
They love that.
Yeah, I used to. Years ago, I used to work in radio. I used to work at Q95 in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, we were Q95.5. We were a hip hop and R&B station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Angela, back to you real quick. Does the guy got to be in New Haven?
Okay. Huh?
Does he have to be in New Haven?
No, he doesn't have to be in New Haven.
Okay. What's the age range you would date?
So you know what I'm really into these days? Like I'm really into that silver fox. I love a well-dressed, dapper man. I'm ready.
And you're in your 40s. Don't have to worry about no kids. Most men want kids. You can't have kids. What do you bring to the table? What do you seriously bring to the table? Because you don't bring youth. So what do you bring to the table? Why would a man look at you and ain't no kids, knowing that he ain't finna get no kids out of you? That's the fucking problem with this right here. If you're 43, at least a man could look at you and say, she ain't got no kids now. Maybe she can have one kid in a year, and we be good. She can have one kid in a year if she's able to have kids. But she ain't able to have kids, which basically means, why would he pick you over somebody who can have kids, and you don't have youth on your side? That's fucked up, and that's all I gotta say about her situation. She's fucked up in the game. That's fucked up.
How many do they have each?
My first one, he has 4 baby mamas.
Including you.
I was number 2.
The whole presentation is fucked up. Just. Ooh.
He had 2 after me, and I was married. The second one.
Wait, you was married to him?
Yeah, I was married to him.
He cheated on you and got 2 women pregnant?
No, he was in the military. It was a lot of, I don't want to speak on his story.
Okay. Well, he has 2. He has 4. What about the other 2 men?
My second child's father, he has 2 other baby mamas. After me, I was the first one.
So that's 3. And what about the last child's father?
And the last child's father, I'm the only baby mama there.
She got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. The mug.
Yes.
So you got a lot of women and a lot of men. Y'all like a whole 10 people.
I mean, they do their thing, I do my thing. So it's not.
What thing you do?
We don't commingle. I mean, when my second baby dad was married, me, him, and his wife did do things together for the kid.
Wait the fucking minute. She was in a polygamy relationship? What? Oh, wow. Just coming from all kinds of dysfunction.
Yes. But
he got married. Wait, I'm confused. He was married to you, or he was married to somebody else?
I was married to my first child's father. My second child's father was married to someone else after me and him broke up 5 years ago. So.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. So, it's Katrina.
Wait, what? Wait. She said me and his wife used to do things together, right?
Katrina, Arkansas, 35, is a Libra, a travel counselor.
Supervisor.
3 children.
She got on yellow hair, yellow clothes, just big.
All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
It's just so crazy that I'm on the show, but thank you so much, Kendra, for the time. I'm really just looking for a man that's emotionally sound. I was in an abusive relationship. That was my last relationship, which was 5 years ago. So I'm just looking for someone who knows how to communicate. I think that's the most important thing. I do go to therapy. I'm constantly working on myself. So it's not just a automatic thing or an overnight thing, healing from an abusive relationship. And I like to tell people, about that, because you really do have to put in the work to overcome things like that. I just want a man who loves family. I would prefer for him to have kids. I'm not having any more kids. I cannot have any more kids. Someone who is understanding, someone who is honest and caring, and a good example for my kids as well of how to love and how to be loved, and someone who is a teacher, someone who can teach me things.
This word salad female, and I get it, it's a dating show, but goddamn.
And receives feedback as well.
Okay. This Katrina, Arkansas, 35, a Libra, travel supervisor, 3 kids. Said you already said that you can't have kids, any more kids. So you want him to have kids.
Right. I would prefer us to have a blended family.
You told me your deal breakers, right?
No. Deal breakers would be someone who is closed-minded, someone who is not honest.
Wait a minute, why is somebody swinging some red shit behind her head? Y'all see that red thing? What the fuck are they doing?
Someone who is homophobic. My best friend is gay, and I plan on like going on trips with my best friend and my man, you know. So someone who is abusive, of course, someone who doesn't know how to communicate. My grandfather always told me a man has 2 things. That's his word and his name. So if you are not a man of your word, I can't trust your name.
Okay, fair enough. Does he have to be in Arkansas?
I'm open. I'm open. I'm looking to relocate next year. And I do have the ability to relocate. I take care of my kids and whatnot. I would like to be within like 5 or 6 hours within Arkansas since all of my kids' fathers are here.
Okay. Does the man have to look a certain way?
I would like him to be, and I know you're gonna laugh at this, Kendra, but medium ugly and up.
Tell me why.
I mean, I don't prefer anyone to be too handsome. You know, if we take a picture together.
Don't even manifest it. It's not a possibility. Just know that that's not in your wheelhouse. Just know that it's not in your wheelhouse.
I want my smile to come through. I don't want them to be looking at him. I want them to be...
They ain't gonna be able to do nothing but look at you. You have on yellow. And it's a big yellow.
So
the mug.
Someone who is just like, I'm just not a high maintenance person, so it takes me like.
We know that. We got that. We peeped that when we saw the hair. We peeped everything. You don't need to explain nothing. We got it.
Just someone who is on my level with it, and I'm not asking for someone to be so much better than me or more set up than me. I just want someone to meet me where I am. I meet them where they is, and we make it work from there.
We don't have no expectations and boundaries or not a motherfucking thing out here. We ain't got none. She just said, meet me where I'm at. Where is she at? Look at her. Where is she at? She ain't expecting nothing, y'all. Get your ass off here. She ain't expecting nothing. Long as you don't put your hands on her, cuss out, or beat her kids, she good.
So this is Ashley, Maryland, 36. Aries, hairstylist, 2 girls, 14 and 7. What kind of man are you looking for?
I am looking for a man that is healed. Actually, I'm looking for a reformed hood nigga, basically.
That shit funny to her. See, that's the kind of shit that pulls me up, stops me short, makes me fucking breathless, fucking speechless. Reformed? Okay. Let's see what she mean by that. Let's hold up.
Yes, you have to be healed. You have to be established. I don't mind someone who got out of jail. You just have to be.
What the fuck are we doing? Where are we at? Whoa, wait. She looking for a Pookie and a Ray Ray with a job. Ain't nothing wrong with a Pookie and a Ray Ray with a job. Okay. Now I see where she going. Okay. I'm with you. Let's go.
Established and on your feet.
So he could have did 5 years in jail, but turned his life around.
Yep.
And that's the man you prefer, actually.
I do.
She ain't got no motherfucking experience. She ain't got no boundaries. No expectations. The fuck are we doing? Why would you get on here and say that? The most ratchetest dating show I ever came across, and say that. I'm looking for a hood nigga.
Why?
I feel like men that were in jail, they a lot, and when they come out and they turn their life around, I feel like they grind better. They are more family oriented.
Start from the beginning.
I said,
why do you want a man? Hold on. Why do you want a man that's been out of jail?
A man that's been out of jail, that means that, you know, they look at life differently. They are willing to grind harder. They become a family man. They grind harder, and they just look at life differently, and they willing to turn their lives around. So it's just a whole outlook on life than a man who hasn't been in jail.
I've never heard this in my whole life.
The fuck is she talking about? Hold the fuck up. Both of her baby daddies is hood niggas. Well, then why ain't you with them? How fucking good were they if you ain't with them? See the simple, silly shit that be coming out of motherfuckers' mouth? You ain't with two motherfuckers, and they must have been hood niggas because you like hood niggas, and you not with them. So why ain't you with them motherfuckers? Why they ain't grinding and hustling and doing what they got to do with you? Why they ain't with you now? So in 7 years, you expect this motherfucker to break on your ass too? The fuck?
I'm originally from Philly, but I live in Maryland.
Oh, you live in Maryland. How old are you, boo?
I'm 36.
So
you never heard of somebody wanting a reformed hood nigga?
No. No.
I mean, maybe I've heard that. I think it goes both ways. I know that jail has made some, this is true. Jail has made some men better people, you know? But then sometimes jail can do the opposite, and then that person never reforms because of the experience that they went through in jail. So it could go, it could go either way.
Right. I agree with that.
But why not a man that just never went to jail but has his head on straight?
I've dealt with both, so that's just what I'm looking for.
So the man that went to jail, you liked him.
All you motherfucking bandits, head to the front of the line. Especially you jail motherfuckers who got a motherfucking job. Bandits who got a job, who been in jail or prison, head to the front of the line. You have been called to duty. Here she is right here. You can wipe her up because she gonna love y'all motherfucking ass. A hood nigga on a dating app. On a dating app. The fuck is going on?